Drivin Ivan here, and I am at Hershey Park, actually the Hershey Lodge, and there are so many cool classic cars around here. Smash that like button and subscribe. We're gonna walk around and see them, just like I am your car buddy, because that's what I am. Okay, let's go. Start with this beautiful US Marine Corps absolute beast, huh? It's a personnel carrier, I would say, but it's armed. It's armed to the T. Look at this. This is what we're going to be checking out. So, yeah, get excited. Here we go. It is a 1943 white M3A1 half track. Yeah, half track. Look at that. Whew. And it's dedicated to Sergeant Lena B. How about that? Will that get you home? Will that give you motivation to get you home? Look at those guns. Wow, got the big guns on this one. Wow, that is super cool, is it not? You know it's cool. Okay, let's go over here and see this one here. It is a Glacier Park transportation vehicle, also made by White, prominent manufacturer back then. It would be from, geez, what year? I would say 1937. See if we can get a shot at the interior here. Look at that. Oh my God. Wow. Everybody's going to be very comfortable there. Four doors per side. How about that? And then this one, the 1921, I believe that says Roush and Lang double control coach. Look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finish. Oh, you got a nice little kind of double. Wow, that's a crazy effect I'm getting there, but that's what it looks like right there. Isn't that cool? Wow, that is oh so cool, right? Okay, here we go. The 1929 Cunningham V8 Cathedral funeral car. Nobody's in a rush to get a ride in this one, right? Mustang Mach 1, out of place, out of time here, but it does appear to be a real classified for sale. Probably 43.5. Milford Auto Sales. There you go. Free advertising on Drivin Ivan. Send the commission check my way. Thank you so much. And 1917 Detroit Electric Model Brougham. How about that? This one, a survivor car. Looking good, looking cool. Yep, it's a Mercedes. It sure is. Did you think this was going to be a Mercedes when you saw it? No, you didn't. Or maybe you did. Mercedes was the beautiful daughter of the partner for Benz, and I think it's Carl Benz, and it was his partner's daughter, I believe, and wanted to use that name, Daimler Benz. And so there you go, the rest is history. If you want to see a very cool Mercedes video, search Drivin Ivan, but also watch my Mercedes tour in Germany, along with the Porsche museum tour. I did all the museums when I was over there: Pagani, Ferrari, and Lamborghini. And I also toured Lamborghini in 1999, a private tour with Valentino Balboni. So if you like that sort of thing, search Drivin Ivan and any of those factories and you will see it. 1917 Detroit Electric Model 62A Cabriolet. And then this green and yellow beauty right here, Model B. Yes, it's a Ford from the early 1900s, 1905. And then this absolute beauty here is a 1904 Winton 20 horsepower rear entrance tonneau. Yes, that's a tonneau cover. That's where you get the kind of usually vinyl cover that covers the convertible top and the back. That's what that is. This one has a picnic basket on the side, because why wouldn't you? Custom fit, of course. Look at those crazy controls there. Look at that. Look at the beautiful brass. This is why they call it the brass era. Beautiful, beautiful bright work there. Just a stunner, huh? This one is a little bit more unpolished, but still very cool. Pioneer shows all this week. Yes, you know you want to go. Look at this character right here. Frightening in a way, but you know, that's what they use to attract a crowd. This monster person here, and it is a 1922 Walking Man Pioneer Circus wagon. Because yes, this man is clearly walking. That's what he's doing. All right, let's go look at this beauty down here. Hispana Suiza. Yes, yes, yes. Best of show at a current car show I went to. I wish I could remember which one. Hispana Suiza. Search Drivin Ivan in any car show. Amelia, Pebble Beach. I just did the Radnor Hunt Concours and also the St. Michael's Concours, which was on Kent Island this year. That's a good one to check out. But yes, I have an ever-growing list of classic car shows here in Hershey. That's what all these cars are here for. Model T Torpedo Runabout from 1912. Beautiful blue and white highlights there. That's a gorgeous car, really. Speaking of brass and bright work, look at that. Beautiful. Let's go and take a look at it. Wow. Gas tank back. That's just so nice. And contrasting to that Hispana Suiza right there. What a beauty. Wow. You want to see inside, don't you? They got the engine open for us, so we got to see it, right? Hispana Suiza. That is a beast, huh? There you go. J12. The estimate was 200 to 250 on this one. And there you go. I believe it's sold non-runner. And a beautiful, beautiful car. All right. Cruising back down here to the 1919 Dodge Brothers Model 30 Touring. For all you early Mopar fans. How about that? That's awesome. My mom drove a Dodge Dart. If you want to see a very fun video, search Drivin Ivan Dodge Dart, and you'll see me Ferris Bueller parade back in Old Town Alexandria when I was a hair bit younger than I am right now. So cool. Okay, this is a 1922 Studebaker EK Big 6 7-passenger touring, and this is a Stevens Duryea. Yes, it is. I know you already knew that, didn't you? Just from looking at it. That is cool. Almost looks like a more compact and higher Mercer raceabout or runabout. Those are really, really cool. And look at this one. It's a tricycle, motorized tricycle, they're calling it. A 1902 Automoto motorized tricycle. Wow. And I gotta think that it's barely running. Barely running, right? But I guess it was at these, I guess these cars are auction cars. And we have this beauty here as well. It is sold. And it is a Buick. Buick. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. There is no admittance into this garage, so my camera's going to do the walking for us. Look at this like Grand National beast right here. What do we see? We see a bunch of cool cars, don't we? These are all probably sold. What percent sold, do you know?
I was told 98%.
98%? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Classic car market is in swing. Look at that. Wow, that one's fooling me. It's I think it's a Studebaker. It looks like a Studebaker. But what do we got here? Wow, cool stuff. That is awesome. Locomobile. And beautiful American vehicle there. Let's keep going here. Wow, that is oh so cool. There's a Woody down there, green Woody. Just a bunch of, I would say, insanely cool cars, wouldn't you? So cool. Very, very nice. So good results at the auction, 98% sold, and that is a good showing. You know, these cars, interestingly, of course, the market is shifting. It's ever shifting, and you got to say to yourself, how many people remember these cars when they were young? Well, that number's dwindling, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see where the values are. Of course, you know, the Hispana Suizas in the world the Concours winners, I think they will always be snapped up by the huge collectors. Somebody who's always wanted one, or their granddad had one. But you know, right now it's the Radwood era. You know, I'm Gen X, so Radwood is you know, the 80s basically. And I have a lot of 1988 cars in my collection. I just got my Lotus Europa back on the road, which was awesome. So look for videos of that. Just reviewed a Bizzarini recently, and what else? MGA, ISO, Revolta, Monteverdi High Speed, amongst many of the cool cars I reviewed. BMW Isetta too, basically a refrigerator on wheels. And I did a video all of Ferrari's feuds and the cars that they spawned. So check that out. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. And I hope you've enjoyed this. The Peterson Vault, I toured that in LA. Thank you so much.
The garage is off limits. Oh.
Okay, so there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this look at all of these awesome classic cars. I've enjoyed it, just walking around and seeing these. Unfortunately, they have a lot of guards on the garage. They don't want to let you get in there. Such a shame, the world we live in. But watch, if you want to see some classic cars, I do actually go live into the Antique Automobile Museum in Hershey. And I think I have a live video and also a regular video there. It was years back, but check that out. Also check out where else you'll want to see it. Yeah, the Peterson Vault has a lot of very cool cars. I did the Imperial, I think it was Imperial Palace in Vegas many years ago with a cool car collection. Check out the Pennsylvania car collection that I just did recently. Search Drivin Ivan and amazing car collection, you'll find that one. But there you have it, Hershey, Pennsylvania, huge in the classic car scene, and glad that we got to see some very cool vehicles here today. Smash that like button and subscribe. Watch my disc golf videos, my music videos, my guitar reviews, also my pop culture videos. Like I mentioned, the Beatles in London and Liverpool, where I see a real Beatle. Andy Warhol's life in Pittsburgh, that's also in Pennsylvania. Banksy's art in Bristol. How to import a car from Europe. I drove a MGF that I bought and drove it right on the Nürburgring all over Europe, and that was a very cool car. Auto World in Brussels, Belgium is a very cool car museum, and I saw the Mahi collection there. Basically a guy who had like 1,000 cars in Europe and just kind of kept them as is. That's such a cool video, so check that one out. And Jim Morrison's life and death in Paris, Jimi Hendrix's life and death and lady friends in London. Also the Boston house with Tom Schultz, where he wrote the album, recorded the album. Boston, unheard of at the time in the mid-70s for someone to record an album and have it sell 25 million copies. How about that? Thank you so much for watching. I am Drivin Ivan. How cool is this Wells Fargo? That's how they used to deliver all your important stuff back in the day. You'd hook it right up to a horsey. Yep, that's it. And we'll end up where we started. Thanks so much for watching. Again, search any car in Drivin Ivan. Smash that like button and subscribe. I am Drivin Ivan.